Hey everyone, how's it going? I haven't tweeted this out yet, but I'm going to in just a second. I have like the worst headache, but I have work to do, so I thought I would live stream just because that's the thing. Hold on, I'm gonna reset the chat so that we can see what's going on. Come on. There you are. Nope, I don't want to see that. All right, cool. We are going to be sculpting some more, which is always good times. I did a little bit of work while I wasn't streaming, so I'll show you guys that in a second. I'm going to tweet out this stream right now. Look at all you early chatters. You must have seen it on YouTube, that's my guess, because I usually only get people from Twitter, mostly from Twitter or something. Oh, right. Doo-doo. All right, let's bring the chat back up so I'm not all alone in silence. Yay. All right. Let us 6 p.m. time to start sculpting. So, while you guys were away, I finished up these paws. So you can see they look wrinkly. Boop, doop, boop. There's the front. There's the bottom. They don't have their claws yet, but they look like paws. Look how cute they are. There you go. And then next, I am going to be detailing the head like I did the paws. So I've added a bunch of little wrinkles to the head. Right there. So you can see I added a bunch of those little hot dogs, as I call them, which you make by wrinkling it on the, just like rubbing the clay on the table. And so those wrinkles on there, I'm just going to kind of flesh out and carve around and then hit them with the heat gun. I also define the mouth a little bit, so it's a little bit more skinny. So yeah. So there you go, more Sphinx cat-like. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to just start making stuff, making cool stuff. I got all my tools. All right, so I'm going to point this down now. And move my armature. There we go. All right, can you guys see it? There we go. Cool. Oh yeah, Friend Zone is on, isn't it? I guess it's over. I guess Friend Zone will be over. Would it be over? Yeah, it would. It would be over, wouldn't it? Maybe. Friend Zone. Them and their cool music. So I'm just detailing the head right now. And you just asked what are the eyes? The eyes right now are eye forms. They're just plastic eye forms that I get from the hobby store. And then they will be painted when he's cast. Do. So right now I'm just going to define some of these wrinkles. And feel free to ask any questions, you guys. I'm looking at the chat. And since I can't play music because YouTube will tell me no unless I like sing it to myself. Um, oh, it's actually like Trader Joe's like healthy juice. I have my glass with the seal of Rassilon on it. Pretty fancy. I don't know, it's like carrot juice or orange juice or something. It's like carrot orange juice. I don't really drink soda because it's not good for you. And also, I drank way too much caffeine today. So I had a terrible caffeine headache because I had a stressful day. So I was like, time for caffeine all the time. Ah! So yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, I saw a lot of the Friend Zone fan art. It was so cute. It was amazing. I love it when people draw me in my crazy owl costume. It's so funny. It's great. I am not going to ASEN. I don't know what convention this is. Some anime convention. I'm not sure what one it is next week. Next week I'm going to be at Big Wow in San Jose, up north. Up north of California. So if you guys live anywhere by San Jose, come say hi to me. I'm going to be there. Yeah, I want to make the eyes glow for sure, and I could totally do that. I'm already going to rig LEDs into the spine on him to make the spine glow. So making the eyes glow really wouldn't be that hard. If I can't make them blink, I'll definitely make them glow. I really want to make them blink, but I don't know if that's going to happen this time. I'll have to do it later. And then one of you asked, why don't I call myself Holly O'Donovan? Well, that's because I already had a bunch of things like a movie with my name in it, like movies, and I had IMDb with my last name in it and everything. So I didn't really want to change up all my like hard work with my current last name by changing my name. So I kept my name the same. Also, my name's pretty cool and sounds like I'm a space commander. So that's why. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I don't think you need to change your name. Like, it's pretty pointless, honestly. Like, in this modern day, like, if you already have your name established, there's no reason to change it. Unless you want to. Like, if you have a, like, if you, like, you marry someone with a last name, like, Optimus Prime, and your last name is Butt, then yeah, by all means, change your last name. I don't like hyphenated names. Like, if I made my name Conrad O'Donovan, that's just too long. It's just way too long. Oh gosh, I got a new external mic for my camera. That's pretty exciting. I have a Canon 7D, which has taken me quite a bit of time to master, but I'm getting there. And I just got an external mic for it, which is pretty exciting. So that's my new exciting news. I looked at the Amazon reviews and got the best one. So hopefully when I do my next vlog video or work on, it's for my cosplay class thing. That's what it's for. To put LEDs in a head like this, it wouldn't be that hard. You just drill into the back. I could probably even put like a hole in the back, but I could also cast this head hollow and fill it with rigid foam, which is probably what I'm going to do to also keep it really light. So there you go. There's lots of options. If your last name was Butts, I think your first name should be Total Butts. Total Butts. Seymour Butts. Yeah, that was from The Simpsons. So funny. Super mature jokes there. So now you can see how I'm taking these little wrinkles that I've done here and kind of worked them into the face. So I'm going to smooth them out with my hand here. I need like a rake tool, which like I lost mine. Not like a rake, but like a, what's it called? Like I have a bunch of texture pads, but I don't really want to use those. I'm just talking to myself. Maybe, oh, what did I pour on this one? This one smells bad. Oh yeah, I want to go on table flip. Well, one of these days I'm going to. We've just had like scheduling conflicts, so I think Jessica and I are slated to be guests, which is exciting. So one of these days. One of these days. Oh. Oops, I'm out of the camera. Yell at me if my hand isn't in the camera. And at least you guys can put on some music. Like, go on my Spotify and put on one of my music playlists for me. Just need like, I need a ukulele to just sit here and play some ukulele music. But then I guess I wouldn't be sculpting. Alas. Let's check Twitter just real quick. My Spotify should be under Commander Holly. I don't really know how Spotify works. Someone find my Spotify and tell everyone. I think it's Commander Holly. Is it? Hold on. I have some good playlists. Oh no, it's Holly Conrad. Yeah, okay, so it's Holly Conrad on Spotify. But I have some awesome playlists on there, which you should all listen to because I can't. I might use Justin TV. I just haven't set it up yet, and this is working right now, and I have to do this work, so I'm just using this because it's here, and we can all hang out, and so whatever. It's cool. No big deal. I'll get over it. And I do want to do it. I would love to do a time lapse of these. Maybe I will when this guy's all done. If we I did do a Valentine's stream with Ross. I was on Friendzone. We did Friendzone on Valentine's Day. It was fun. It was good times. People asked some really sad questions, and I was like, "You'll find the person you love." Oh no. Valentine's Day is an awful holiday, you guys. It's like, I mean, it's fun, obviously, like, but I think like every day, if you're with someone that you really care about, should be a special day, not just a made-up one, you know. think that's a fair thing. Because Valentine's Day just makes everyone that's single like all super sad, so that's not cool. Oh yeah, my playlist is full of all kinds of stuff you could use for RPG sessions. It's also great for sculpting, but YouTube doesn't want me to play it because the copyright man will come after me. Oh, next time I do this, I should have an adult beverage instead of just juice. Maybe I actually did mix this juice with some rum the other day. That was super good. I was actually, I don't know why this weird Trader Joe's like health juice was good with that, but I'm not going to complain because it was good. Oh my God, the scientist's name is Omar Hurricane. That's awesome. I have tried ZBrush, but I'm still not very good at it. I need to like take a class or something, as I've said in previous streams, because when I was younger, I used to be able to just like sit down and figure out programs, but now that I'm an old fart, I'm like, I need someone to teach me. So. Oh, I'm sorry, Jennifer, that your kids are being awful. Adult beverages will fix that. I mean, don't give them to your kids. I mean, you go ahead and drink them. Yay, yeah, you can all move on to Dodger Stream. Yeah, because I'm not going to be doing this for long. I think I might be going and getting dinner with my friends pretty soon. So, 12, 11, 10. So she streams at 12, 11, 10. So 9. She streams at 9. Yeah, there you go. I need to catch one of her streams. She's lovely. She's a lovely person. She works her butt off, though. I think that's why, like, I don't get to see her that much because we're both. If the only time I see her is at Maker, I'm like, we need to hang out. Oh, we work all the time. The Fig Newtons, yeah. Well, I don't even remember when that happened. When Ross didn't like know what Fig Newtons were. Did that happen even like on an episode? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not old. I'm not old. I've always been an old soul. Let's just put it that way. I would love to 3D print stuff actually, because if I could sculpt it in ZBrush, it'd be the same as sculpting it like this, and then I could just 3D print it a bunch of times. I will get to that point one day, which would be awesome. But as of right now, I am not that good at ZBrush stuff. But one day, I will get better at it. You can hear the little mourning dove out in my front yard. They're so cute. I love mourning doves. It's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Adorable, adorable birds. Oh, it was ages, I guess it was ages ago, but we were talking about it like jokingly as friends. So I guess, see, a lot of times what happens with them, which is so funny, um, like they'll be talking to me about something and it'll have been on their show, but like I don't actually know that because we're just friends and we hang out, and then like people will be like, oh yeah, and I'm on Twitter or something, and I'm like, what? Like how did it? Oh, they talked about it on the show, and then and I'm always a little like confused. I love going to Canada for conventions. I really want to get to be able to go up to Calgary Expo one of these years because a lot of my friends go to it. So maybe I know Jessica will be at a bunch for the Dragon Age launch, but I won't be there, sadly. I think she'll be at Edmonton Expo, actually. I was there last year, but I don't know if I'm going this year. Have I ever been to the UK? Yes, I lived in Edinburgh, Scotland for a year. That's when I decided I wanted to be an artist when I was part of the Beltane Festival there. It was great. Everyone there is totally crazy, and I love it. And I would move back in a second, but I ran out of money and had to come home. We're actually going to Hawaii Con. There is a convention coming up in September called Hawaii Con that we're all going to, and I'm really stoked for it because it's in freaking Hawaii. Talk about awesome. And it's on the Big Island, I think, Honolulu maybe, but I'm stoked. It's going to be fun. Hawaii Con. Yeah, you can look it up. It's Hawaii's first convention, I guess. Definitely a good convention destination. Let's make all conventions in Hawaii. I do save the little clay bits. I'm putting them in. I'm putting all the clay that I'm taking off this. I'm putting in here, so it just looks like gross, like nasty chocolate bits. That's where, because I can remelt it. Just no, I actually don't. Believe it or not, I don't really want a job at BioWare. The thing about the video game industry is, like, for me, games are something really special, and I don't want to work in like a corporate environment with games, to tell you the truth, because it would ruin games for me. Like, games for me are an escape and something I love. And I know I would love to do, like, on commission basis, like maybe a piece of artwork or a costume or something which I have done for game companies. But what's really funny is that I just, I'm happy being like a gun for hire and like just doing stuff for game companies, but still maintaining that like fan position, because I don't really want to see how the hot dog is made, because it makes me happy to just kind of watch it from the outside. So I love all the BioWare guys. I get to go up there and visit and hang out and say hi to them and stuff, and I feel super privileged, and I'm happy to just be able to call them friends. They may sound totally weird, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. I like being a mercenary. I guess that's the correct word. Freelance? No, free. What was the comic I just watched that was talking about freelance? What was it? It was oh, it was the new Strong Bad video. He was like, "Oh, I'm freelance," which is just a term that people use when they mean they're not doing anything. So funny. Oh, I got my squished my eye. No, don't get squished eye. What are you doing? I got really walked. I'm gonna put another little roll on there. Hey, Orf. How's it doing? How's it going, man? Orf. What is handyman? I don't know what handyman is, and I can help you talk about the cosplay, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, exactly. I don't have like any specific company, so I don't have to like be doing a specific thing for a specific company. So I can pretty much work for anyone. I should do a video on my older art projects, but it's silly. They're silly and bad. How do I keep cat hair out of the clay? I don't. I don't keep cat hair out of the clay. My cats just get hair and everything, and then I find it, and I'm like, well, there it is. Cats and cosplay, man. It is a devilish combination. And whenever I sew, I have to like they will always land my fabric. They'll always land it. They will be there. They will be there immediately. And I'm like, come on, guys. Come on, don't. I don't keep any hair out of the clay. Like it's just in there. Like if I find it, I'll pick it out, but it's just in there. It's just gross. Oh, I didn't finish BioShock Infinite. I'm sorry. I'm a big loser. But if it has armor, I recommend foam, and you should go check out my friend Evil Ted's foam tutorials on YouTube because he's awesome and they're great. And if it's not armor and it's like a monster, then I don't think it's a monster. Is that the like American looking George Washington one? Or I know what they look like, kind of look like. The big, okay, okay. Okay. Well, you should still use foam because if it's really big, foam is your best answer, and you should check out my friend Ted's tutorials, Evil Ted on YouTube. Check him out. Check him out. Check him out. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I never finished BioShock Infinite. I know I'm awful. Chad's super mad at me about it. I have been really enjoying the Telltale games, though. I've been playing Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us, and they're awesome. Super fun games. Yeah, I'm making the sculpting hot dog. I make a lot of hot dogs, but I don't make video game hot dogs because I at least have one sacred ground in my career, I suppose. I definitely have made the TV hot dog. TV will never be the same for me. Once you're behind the scenes on that, you're like, oh, yep, Nope, never gonna be the same there. I've never played, that's Gary's mod, Gmod. I have watched a lot of videos with it, and it looks like a lot of fun. I would love to play around with it. But what's funny is that I need to get a better PC because a few years ago, Ross bought me, I'd only had gaming PCs, and then Ross bought me an Xbox because I only had a PC, I didn't have a console. And now I've been playing console games because I got an Xbox and I haven't upgraded my PC, so my PC is incredibly mediocre. I have a gaming PC laptop thing, which is fine. I've been playing ESO on it, but it's really like not good enough to like do anything that involves rendering. So yeah, there you go. Man, The Walking Dead is so messed up, that game. My P.O. box is on my YouTube channel. So if you go here and then click on a mail video, it will be in the comments. And you don't have to send me anything. I just like letters. I just like getting letters, you guys, because I love writing letters back. Because I think it's fun. It's fun to get mail. I got some new stationery to send you guys if you send me letters. It's super kawaii. It's great. No, my experience with TV didn't give me a bad impression. It just like makes everything really like it's like when you're watching any reality show, it's really funny when you learn about all the like nuances on how they're produced. So like I used to watch shows and you don't really think about where the mic is, but like it's just really funny because you'll see people like they'll be acting on the show like the two people just met, like, oh, they're gonna go inside and so is gonna be so mad. And you walk in, and the person inside is mic'd. And you're like, yeah, that person inside's totally mic'd. They had to have gotten mic'd. The crew had to have shown up, lit the room, mic'd the person. It's not the first time these people are meeting. Like, it's all a complete illusion because for anything to be filmed, the room has to be lit, the people have to be mic'd, the cameras have to be in place, the lights have to be there, the sound guy has to be there. Like, a whole production has to be there. So if you think that it's like something, unless it's like completely 100% documentary style, which is a totally different kind of filming, most of the stuff you see on television is all like sort of prefabricated. Like everything had to have, like, they do, like on our show, they do the competition part like documentary style because we don't know what's going to happen at the competition because it's all happening right then and there. But like when, you know, we film at my house and stuff, like everything has to be lit and we all have to be ready and mic'd and blah, blah, blah. And when we're at like a competition, we're always mic'd because, again, like they're following us like more documentary style and just letting it happen as it happens. So, I mean, you just get to see a lot of the really interesting behind the scenes of how the poor film crew has to work their butts off and chase us around like wild animals, more or less. So like now I just know all their like tricks. Like if I watch a TV show, I'm like, yeah, that person's totally mic'd. You can see their mic. This didn't like happen out of nowhere. They knew they were gonna meet and then get in a fight, you know? It's just funny. Anyway, so now I've ruined reality TV for all of you. It's sometimes like wrestling. Especially, like, I'm sure those, like, Jersey Shore type things, like, those are all staged. Like, you know those people. They're all mic'd. Like, they're all gonna, they know they're gonna fight. They're just like, yep, you're gonna fight. And they're like, all right, okay. Ridiculous. It's funny, but it's still funny. Yeah, film crews are the best. Every crew we've had have been wonderful, and they all work so hard, and they're just great. They're just great. I don't think I've ever had any problem with any of the crew I've worked with. And they work incredibly long hours, so yay, film crews. And they deal with us crazy people, which, you know, I'm sure is always taxing. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. Yes, wrestling is real. 110% real. All real. All real. Oh my God. My parents, I don't even, I think my parents they don't really watch TV. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. They don't really understand. They're pretty, they're out there at times. I have a bunch of relatives though that do appreciate it and they think it's cool. So if my grandpa was around, he would think it was super cool. He was a great guy. Oh, at a Siat. Oh, I can't. I think your name's in Celtic or Gaelic or something. I can't read it. But a funny thing about reality television in Britain versus reality television in America is if you watch Gordon Ramsay's show, the one over in the UK is so much better than the one in America. Like he's like super like constructive criticism, like really interesting, like really great. It's like very documentary style. And then the one in America is so overproduced, it's ridiculous. So there's a good example of different reality shows and across the pond and over here. At Drag Saw, you should totally do armor for your first time. Grab some foam. You can make anything out of foam. Again, like check out my friend Evil Ted's tutorials on making a foam helmet, and my friend WM Armory. He makes a lot of stuff out of foam. I think he recently sold a book on making weapons out of foam. You could totally do that for your first cosplay. Just be ambitious. If you're up for it, you can do it. You know, and you'll be proud of yourself too if you take on an ambitious project. I think that's super cool. And monster parts, I mean, you can make those out of foam too. You can make monster parts out of anything. I mean, maybe almost anything. Mostly anything. But yeah, foam is also great when you're beginning because I mean, again, you can do it if you have an apartment. You can do it inside. You can get it really easy. You don't have to like worry about chemicals or smelly things or anything like that. So it's a great way to begin, and you get a really cool product at the end. So. If I had limitless resources, what would be my dream project? I've always wanted to make like a haunted house or like some kind of cool like interactive experience. Like I don't know, like a really cool like Mass Effect like haunted house or something. I don't know, just like an experience or like build a set of like Shepard's bedroom or build a set of like I don't know, just, you know, something from Baldur's Gate or something really cool. Do we see a lot of celebs in California? I mean, yeah, I don't really know what most of them look like, to be honest, unless it's like someone from a show that like I recognize. At Steven, who's talking about the show, the thing about our show is that they don't force you to say anything. So if you say things and they are not like the nicest things in the world, then you said them. Like if you don't say like mean things, you're not going to, you don't have to be mean. Like there were lots of times when I was like, I'm not saying that. So it's like no one can make you anything that you aren't. I'm just myself, and that is who I am. So if you just be true to yourself, then you don't really have to worry about that stuff. I mean, that's my plan. I don't know. I don't edit the show, so if I look like a crazy person in the next season, then there you go. I don't know. I just try to be a nice person and support everyone and be cool, and that's what I do in real life and on TV, and that's just who I am. So, and that's just what you got to do. It's just what you got to try to do at least. So. Oh my god, I would love to fight monsters with shuffleboard. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I would love to do like some kind of like D&D like immersive experience. That would be freaking amazing. And like pair with the actual like game companies to do it. It'd be so cool. That's what I would like to do if I had an infinite budget. Make it like super impressive too with like animatronics and like all kinds of stuff. You know, it'd be a cool costume that I really want to make. So I really want to make an owl bear. Like an actual owl bear. I think owl bears are awesome. I would love to go to Gen Con. Gen Con's something I would absolutely love to go to. Especially because it's more tabletop board game focused, and I'm just a big fan. I'm a big fan of D&D and tabletop games in general. So, all right. So can you guys see the kind of wrinkles that I've done now on him? So I'm kind of just making it look more like skin again, more like a Sphinx cat. So that's kind of where we're at now on his head. And what I did is I stepped away for a while. So yeah, I stepped away and looked at it a bit, took some time to ponder how I was making it look, and now we are back to detailing, so we can figure it out a little bit, you know. It's good to take a step away from your project, because if you look at it too long, sometimes you can get in a rut, you know. Yeah, like a moonkin. I love the moonkin too. They're just so adorable. And I really want to make an owl bear. I just really want to make like a costume where I can just like run around and just be like, "Oh, I'm so dumb, haha. I'm an owl bear." I think those kind of costumes like just bring smiles to people's faces because they're just super silly. I love silly costumes like that. Like Moonkin. Freaking love Moonkin. Who's not going to smile when they see a Moonkin? So cute. I started playing WoW as Alliance because I played with my mom, who is also Alliance. She started as Alliance, and then my big raiding guild in Vanilla WoW was Alliance. We were called Icon, and we were on Darkspear, and I raided with them for like 2 or 3 years. And then once the guild broke up, I started playing Horde because I'd always wanted to be Horde, but I started as Alliance. So I have ties to both sides. The body, again, to anyone who's joining the stream now, I'll do a quick little recap on Khoshekh here, just so we can talk about it. So Khoshekh is going to be a soft sculpture. So he has he's going to have a resin head, resin paws, and resin back feet, and he's going to be made out of an armature. So right here, this is an aluminum armature, and that's what's going to hold his body together. I'm going to cover the armature in foam, and then I'll show you guys on one of my future streams how I carve the foam and glue it to the armature. Probably after I mold these guys, and then these pieces are going to be hard mounted to the armature as well, and I'll show you guys all those steps when we get there. And then his body's going to be furred, so I'm going to fur his body and add the spine ridges out of polyethylene tubing. So hold on, I'm gonna show you the polyethylene tubing just for fun. Why not? Why not? Oh, there it is. Oh God, I woke up the Furby. God damn it! No, go back to sleep. Oh, oh no! Shut up! Oh God, I forgot I hid the Furby in the cupboard. No. Oh, look, here it is. It's the. I don't know why I bought it because I thought it was a good idea, but it wasn't. And now it's. And then Aaron sang songs to it, and now it's all sassy. Listen to it. Why is it so sassy? Ugh. Maybe it'll be quiet. I'm gonna put it back in the cupboard.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it back in the cupboard. Just go back in the cupboard. Okay, it's back in the cupboard. It's back in the cupboard. Anyway, don't ask me why I bought a Furby. I thought it would be a fun, nostalgic idea. It was not. It was not a good idea. So this is a polyethylene tubing, and it's tubing for like plumbing and stuff. And you can get it from Home Depot. And I cut it up, and then I heat it up, and I'm going to turn it into spikes, like clear spikes that I'm going to light up. So there you go. I'm sorry about the Furby. I forgot that I put it in the cupboard. Ugh. Anyway, back to sculpting. Well, the reason I got the Furby is I wanted to take it apart and turn it into like my own thing and make it even scarier, but I never did that. So there you go. Maybe I'll do it one of these days. Oh my God, it's still going. It's so scary. It has this manacle left. It's so awful. And the worst part is Aaron came over and turned it into a sassy Furby. And I was like, Aaron, no, because he rapped to it. He started rapping to the Furby. And I was like, what? You turned it into a sassy Furby because you rapped at it. It's laughing to itself in the cupboard. It's so awful. Hey, Hillary, how's it going? We just had a terrible Furby incident. It was awful. I found it nesting in my polyethylene tubing. At least my neighbor is not like burying a body today. Can you guys hear that? It's insane. Let's be quiet. We have to be quiet so it shuts up. Shh. I think it's falling asleep. Oh my god, I should hide it in the Game Grumps office. I think it fell asleep. That would be genius. Just make it terrifying and just hide it under Ross's desk. Like, surprise! You have a new friend. Guess what? It's a Furby! And it loves you. Yay, I2Ply. I'm glad you had some inspiration for Mother's Day. Make something for your mom. Making stuff's easy, and then you can be like, Mom, I made something, and she can be like, oh, thank you, I'm so happy, and it's Mother's Day. Yeah, yay, Hillary. Hillary's actually, I mean, Hillary and I have been friends for ages. We've been friends since college, but she's also my channel coordinator for Maker. Hooray! So always supporting the streams. Supporting the streams, Hillary. Fighting the good fight. Oh no, I'm sorry, Jennifer. Don't give her a Furby. Give her something and then say it's a Furby. Say that it's not. Just lie. I think they program Furbies to wake you up in the middle of the night by laughing. I think that's like part of their like malicious programming, actually. God, they're the worst. Pokemon is inspiring. I love Pokemon. Pokemon's great. I'm excited for the new one. Because again, like I didn't start playing Pokemon until like a year ago, so I'm like all the Pokemon stuff is new to me. So I'm like, cool, yay, new stuff. I haven't played any of this. Or if you sighing, you making sighing noise with your big good face. Love sighing. Yay, Teddy. Good to see you. Yay, barbecue. That's one thing I miss being a vegetarian is barbecue. I sure do like barbecue. Yay, thank you for the fan art, Eric. I will look at it right now on my phone over in the corner while I hold this. Oh no, I have Furby's Song of Death stuck in my head. Oh, everyone on my Instagram feed has pet chickens. It's not fair. I want pet chickens. They're so cute. Mm. Oh, this fan art is amazing. It's so cute. Look at the Pokemon. Yay. They're adorable. Thank you so much. I'm going to save this right now. Oh, it's so cute. The little penguin. I forget the penguin's name. It's so cute. And Inkay. Inkay just wants to be loved. Ah, it's adorable. I love it. Oh, and the owl. I have that owl too. I forget its name though. Oh, and the one with the puffy wings. I have the puffy winged one too that envelops people. Where there was the comic about um that like envelops people with their like cloud wings. It's so cute. And Pie Dove. Oh, they're adorable. Thank you so much. Oh, Inkay. Inkay with the big anime eyes. I love it. So cute. Made my day. Made my day with all those adorable Pokemons. I'm sorry, you guys. I should show you what I'm looking at, but it's only on my phone because it's also on Twitter. I'll retweet it. Here, I'm going to go retweet it right now so you guys can see it. I'm retweeting the tweet. It's funny, you got most of my Pokemon team right. I do have a lot of those Pokemon. Oh, I have both of them, I think. I think I have Hoot Hoot and Noctowl. Oh my god, she carried her chicken around in a carrier? Oh, I want a chicken. They're so cute. The Silkies are so soft. I want one. I want to build a chicken area in my backyard and have chicken friends. I have coyotes though, so I'd have to make like a serious business chicken area, and I still have plans to be a falconer, so I might just have to build myself a falcon mew instead before I build a chicken mew or a chicken coop. Oh, so many options. So I'm getting pretty happy with how this guy looks right now. I'm probably gonna... I'm gonna try and heat up his nose without like messing up the sculpture and see if I can get some texture on it. Oh, cool, that's cool. My heat gun's unplugged. Hold on! How did I, oh, I unplugged it because of safety! Safety, Orf! Orf doesn't care about safety. He's just gonna make a face. That's on! Not safe! Not safe! Not safe! Alright, so I heated his nose up a little bit. I'm going to use this sponge. That's awesome, Matt. Yeah, I talked to a falconer from Oregon, and Oregon has a lot of A lot of falconers. They have a bunch down here too. I just have to I have to get into it. I'm gonna touch his nose with this sponge and try and get a little bit of a kitty nose, I guess. Just like make it look like it's bumpy, kind of. Yeah, I kind of did it. I kind of want to use a little dot thing though. Add some dots. So this has a little ball at the end. I think there's plenty of opportunity for artists with geeky passions because you got the internet. The internet is your key because I mean, the town I lived in was very small, and the only way I even got where I was I got really lucky with the Morgan Spurlock documentary, and that I got through just posting my video on YouTube. So as long as you got the internet, you've got a lot of options for getting out there and doing something cool. California also has an incredibly high cost of living. And pretty much if you live anywhere else, you can live for a reasonable amount of money. So find what you love and find a way to not do it here because it's way too expensive here. I do have the Pokemon Eviltal. Eviltal's awesome. I do collect some dragon Pokemon too. I don't know what happened to Hillary. Did she get suspended for no reason? Did YouTube decide that she was singing copyrighted music? I can't believe falconry is illegal in Australia. Of all the places, Australia, where it's like practically a free-for-all, falconry is illegal? Really? That's interesting. I don't know why everything in California is expensive. Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea. Just because I guess people want to live here because show business or something. I don't know. Show business. I really have no idea at all. Yeah, because I guess you're right. Because like if you're on the coast, that's a rarer piece of land than say other places of land. So there you go. I mean, I grew up here. I was born here. I was raised here. So that's why I'm here. Even though I grew up in a small desert town, it was still in the state of California. So it was still very cheap and different, but it was still here. Like I could still drive to Los Angeles if I wanted to. Dropped my head. All right, I think I'm gonna take a break from the head in a second because I've done enough. I know I'm really detailing the crap out of it, but I really want it to look good, and it takes some time. You can see now I've used the little and the big tip of this little tiny circular tool to give my nose some detail, and I'll show you that in a second. Hopefully you can see it on my like crappy little camera. The rest of California is not anything like Los Angeles. Where I grew up was much more like the desert or it's like the Midwest. It's very conservative, very strange. Again, that's why I love Welcome to Nightvale, which I said in my last stream, because where I grew up is so weird and creepy that it reminds me of Nightvale, because it's just a weird desert town with really strange places. Now, and where I grew up, houses are cheap, and it's in the middle of nowhere because it gets to be like 120 degrees in the summer. So, I mean, it just really depends on what part of California you're in. Most of California is very different from Los Angeles. So where I grew up is nothing like it is out here. This is like the big city to me. I didn't grow up in a place like the big city. My town was very small, had one movie theater that was the only movie theater we went to. All right. So can you guys see the little bumps I did on his nose? Let's see if I can get close. If my camera will focus. Come on, camera. There it goes. So you can kind of see I did little kitty bumps on his nose. So it sort of looks like he's got like a kitty nose, little bumpy kitty nose. And I still need to do a little bit of detail on there just to keep it even. I don't know. I just want to live someplace. I mean, I want to move somewhere else eventually, but who knows? I mean, I would just eventually like to be able to not have a studio that is not not my garage, not a glorified garage, because that would be awesome. So one day, guys, one day. All right. So I'm going to put him down for a bit, and we're going to work on the back paws, I think. My eye forms from a store here called Kitcraft, but you can buy them online. They're just called eye forms, and they're just little plastic eyes that you use for sculpting. And you can get all different sizes. I have some really big ones that I use for Warbler. I just bought an eye form, and I would actually use them. I use them for making those like crazy Warbler boob cups. Oh, look at this! It's gonna melt. It's gonna melt. Oh, look at it! Oh, it's melting. It's melting. There it goes. I love it when it melts. It looks neat. It's like chocolate. All right, I'm gonna turn that off now. I'll get away from the cord. Oh. Yes, Matt, I would love to move to Portland. One day, one day, one day. I just want like a Victorian that I can turn into Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum. That's really all I want. I know he lives in a brownstone, but I'm never going to be able to afford a brownstone. But like Sanctum Sanctorum Victorian, oh yeah. That's all I want, guys. That's it. Would I consider moving to Australia? I do love Australia. I love visiting Ross's family over in Perth. But pretty much I would probably only move there if it was the apocalypse, because no one's going to mess with that place. If you tweet about the live stream, I'll just, doesn't matter, whatever. You can tweet under, it's sculpting, making art, making stuff, I don't know. The Whiskers, I'll probably, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'll probably use like hot glue or something. Not like, I can cut the polyethylene in really thin strips, and I might just use that. The polyethylene is actually bonds to hot glue, so it's an interesting thing. I mean, Sphinx cats don't have whiskers, so I might not even give him whiskers. Like if you look at this picture of a Sphinx cat, they don't actually have whiskers. They have no whiskers, so they must be really bad at like getting into tiny places. So there you go. They do not have whiskers. Whoops. Yeah, I love Portland. I would love to move to Portland or Austin or just someplace that is not LA, but I live in LA, so there you go. Tra-la-la. Shall not cry over spilled milk at the moment. I'm sure the last people would be in Australia. It's like an apocalypse place. I like visiting New England, but like I'm a big baby. I don't know if I could handle the weather there. I don't know if I could handle the weather there, guys. I still have Let It Go stuck in my head. I'm not going to sing it, though, because Disney might come out of the walls and come after me. Where are my friends? We're supposed to go get something to eat, and my friends haven't texted me. Friends! Friends! I'm yawning, guys. I'm sorry. There's yawning going on. Truly. Oh my gosh. I need to stop yawning. Stop. I got a candle today because I love burning candles in my house so that they smell good. And it's chocolate milk smelling, and Ross picked it out. Anyone surprised about that? Nope, I'm not either. But it smells super good though. Alright, so cat back paws is what we're doing now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. My friends are finally getting back to me. I might go get food. I know it was a short stream, but a candle. I love candles. Anything. I love anything candles. I love orange. Orange smelling stuff is my favorite. Like Bath and Body Works has this scent called Satsuma, which is just amazing. It's so good. My favorite band is Corvus Corax, which I was playing before I got copyright striked. Yeah, Michael Borak. Yeah, Bondo's great. I used to work a lot with Bondo. One time I got it in my mouth. It was awful. Ha! So, let's see. I'm going to text. Ross is texting me. I'm going to text Ross back. Oh, I love firewood. I love camping. Camping's the best. All right, so there's my front foot. Now, when you think of a cat's, I'm gonna draw. Do I have a pen? Hold on. You guys can see right here. I'm gonna make the back foot of a. Actually, I need a thicker pen so I can show you. There we go. All right, so the back foot of a cat looks like it's digitigrade, obviously. So we've got little paw, the back foot, and then there's their leg. So it's probably a little shorter than that, but whatever. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm only going to be sculpting this part right here. So this part of the foot. So if you got a cat like lying down again, like there's his little foot, and like a bunny foot. So I'm only going to sculpt this because the rest is going to be an armature. So the armature is going to come down the leg like this and attach to this part of the foot. So this part will all be clay, or like resin, I mean. So yeah, hooray! But I'm gonna have to do that next time because I think I'm gonna go grab some food. But I may start up again when I get back because I have a lot to do and I want to make both of these back feet so that we can get to molding. Molding, guys. Molding's gonna be fun. So here's little Khoshekh. So far you can see his wrinkles. He's pretty much done. I like his look. I like his nose. I like his little nose. It's cute. It's cute. I know you can't really see too much detail because he is all one color, and it's really hard to take pictures of sculptures. So, I mean, anything you can see, it's still difficult to even see the detail on him. But yeah. So there you go. Khoshekh, his little head, his little third eye. It's looking good. Yeah, there's his little feet. And then this is the beginning of his back foot, which is going to also be resin. So if I come back later, I'll tweet it out again, and this one will just be a short stream for now. So, I mean, we probably went for like an hour. How long did we go? How long did we go? Let me see. Does it tell you? It should tell me. It should tell me how long we went. I'm not sure. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna go get food, and then I'm gonna wave at you because that's. Uh-oh, we're kind of crooked. We're kind of crooked now. Where are we? Oh, there we are. Oh, come on. Oh, all right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go get food, and then I will be back possibly later to make little back feet. So thanks for watching, and we're getting there, and then pretty soon we're gonna be molding. Ooh, look how cute he is. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty cute. Pretty cute cat. All right, see you guys in a bit. Thanks for watching. You guys rock. Bye. I'm falling. I'm not falling.